Hello, my pressure washing friends. This is Ryan with 180 Sites. I was just working on a project right now and thought about sharing some tips with you guys some information that I was seeing here that might be helpful to you guys. When I look at websites in our industry, most of the times the content on sites is very weak, it's very thin, or they do have a sufficient amount of content, but it's just blasted on there like a giant blog, and nobody wants to read that. Nobody's going to. They're going to be intimidated by it. Basically, it's going to feel like it's too much, and they're not going to read it. So, how do you get a sufficient amount of content to make your user experience good? And most importantly, when we're talking about amounts of content, really we're trying to appease Google. The more content that you have on your pages, the more authoritative your content appears because you have more to talk about. If we just look at all things considered, and one site has 200 words and another has 1,200 on a page, Google is going to think that page with 1,200 words must be better content. There's obviously other factors involved, but all things considered, more content is going to win the day rather than lean content. So I just wanted to show you guys some things here of what you can be doing in your websites to get a sufficient amount of content, but also make it readable and also still have a good user experience so you convert your clients. So this page that I just wanted to run through with you guys just to show you on Word Counter, it has 1,344 words, which is a pretty sufficient amount of words for a service page, but it's not going to feel like a giant blog post that nobody would read. So you want to use imagery, breaking up your sections, as well as using short form content mixed in with your long form content, and then calls to action scattered throughout. So right away, you want to hit your 5-second usability test, which means within 5 seconds, you're clearly communicating what you do, your authority, and then a way to do business. And you want to be able to do that without the customer scrolling, without doing anything, and it's immediately perceived within 5 seconds. So you got your H1 here for Google. Also, just to tell them this is about house washing, and then you're positioning your authority right away, and then a way to do business with the calls to action, and then imagery of that service being done. We could have a better photo to put in here. Maybe we can find a better one, but it'll do for now. And then as we scroll through this content here, this is about the longest it's going to get. So that way it's not too much. Somebody who does want to read the content, this isn't too intimidating. There's imagery, a nice bold headline, and then a small to medium sized paragraph. You don't want to really get too much bigger than this though. And then you just want to space it out using photos, using calls to action throughout. Have a call to action stuck to the top as well. And then here we just have the different types of homes that we can provide house washing for. We're getting a lot of content in here, but it doesn't feel overwhelming. It's not even seen unless they drag their cursor over it, or their mouse. And then again here, you can break up content paragraphs like this as well, with bullet points, big, strong calls to action, and photos in every single section. Throw in some reviews, another great way to get more content on the site. If you're using a review plugin to show all of your reviews, that content isn't readable. It's just going to read the script. So that's fine on your reviews page, but if you have a lot of reviews and they're pertinent to the services that you're displaying, go ahead and throw those in there. That's useful content that's going to add to your word count on your pages, as well as a way to get another H2 tag in there. Like these are all H2 tags, and they're house washing in Montgomery County, which is our primary keyword phrase that we're going after. And then, of course, it's a good user experience because we're showing real people, real reviews that's pertinent to the service that we're offering. And then easy way to go see more reviews if they want. And then just one more paragraph section here. So all the paragraphs were easy, bite-sized, consumable paragraphs. However, this whole page, it doesn't feel like it's been bombarding you with content, but it is. It's got 1,300 words of content. So this is going to be great for SEO, but still keeping the user experience nice, enjoyable, and nothing feeling like it's too heavy. So you're actually going to get your customers to read this content and then get them to take action. Every time you can answer a pain point, position your authority, or communicate a unique selling proposition that your competition doesn't or they can't do, and then you've got a call to action right there, your chances of converting them are going to go way up. And then here we're breaking up the sections again with before and after photos. And then we always end the page with some sort of big, bold call to action. Sometimes we have a big photo here with a call to action. In this case, we're just displaying snippets of value here, little check marks, and then a call to action here, ready to rejuvenate your home, big, bold button to click. So we got big, bold buttons all throughout here, as you can see, all throughout the web page. Even on these, there's an option to click get a quote, and then these guys follow you all throughout. And then another big bold one at the very end, and then just our footer with the service area being displayed. It's making it obvious the areas that they serve, which is good because being a service-based business, you are going to serve a ton of different cities. However, for SEO, you can really only target one city per page. So if by chance somebody lands on your page and all you're talking about is, say, the primary city that you service, but they may be in the secondary or tertiary city that you happen to service, maybe they feel like you don't serve them, because if you're doing your SEO correctly, you're going to be repeating that target city over and over and over again. So it's really good to kind of throw in taglines in there, like the county being used, or just the whole entire state if you can, or a region, your county, the region, an area of the state. Make it known that you do service a larger area, because you're going to be repeating one city over and over and over if you're doing your on-page SEO correctly. So you kind of have to mitigate the confusion that you might cause people when they see that. So let them know in other ways that you do service other cities rather than just the number one city that you keep talking about over and over. So hope you guys got value out of this. If you would like some more tips of how to, increase your content on your site without dampening your user experience, or just how to up your user experience overall to make your website, that much better, bring it to the next level, increase your conversions, feel free to hit me up. I love to share some, free information with you guys. And if you'd like me to take a look at your site, I can do that as well. Hope you guys are doing great. Have a great day.